How strange. It keeps going off all the time and I have no idea why. My connection is extremely strong. So this is very strange, guys. It doesn't shock me at all because when you're working in this kind of energy, it does tend to knock off electrical stuff now and again. So listen, I'm going to keep going till it goes off. So I'm going to start again. Maybe I'm meant to start again. Fiona, Joseph, Barry, sorry, I can't remember the rest of you. You all sent me messages, Q&A that I promised to do. I know you're not here, you'll be watching this on YouTube channel when I put it up. So this is all regarding the Academy and what's the Academy all about. So some of the questions that are put to me this beautiful morning in Mijas, Pueblo. First of all, welcome everybody, and what a beautiful day it is today. I'm nestled on top of a mountain top called Mijas, Pueblo. It is a place of divine energy. We believe that there are ley lines running right through here and right the way through to Belmadina. In fact, it has been said that one beautiful hospital in Belmadina, which belongs to, I believe, a Swedish company, deliberately placed their hospital there because of the ley lines, and apparently the rate of healing on clients amongst all their hospitals in the world is, I think, 50 times more powerful. So that says a lot. I think back in the days when we really truly understood the concept of this mysticism, which has been lost because of the agenda, this society that dampens down our spirituality, or should I say our inner ability to feel. Back then they really focused on ley lines and such magical places as the indigenous tribes do, and they placed a lot of churches and synagogues and temples on these ley lines where they crossed. So the reason why I tell you this is because I believe that Mijas Pueblo has a healing energy in itself, therefore people come here and feel better. So that's really interesting. Okay, so let's go back to a question from Barry. Barry put a question to me, and it's always an interesting one. He says, who is the person that you most focus on when you are healing? That's a really interesting question. I think when I first began this path 12 years ago, I kind of started out with the energy of belief in other people or icons or images. And I think that was a process, actually. It was a process to kind of like find this energy within me that I had to believe in something or somebody else that made me more powerful, which now I look back, I actually bring people to the Academy and knock that out of them instantly, because that is actually what holds us back. You see, you all know the greatest power of all is within you, but the secret is to believe in that, and that's where the issue lies. We tend to look upon others like whoever it may be, Jesus or Mohammed or, you know, Ganesh or Shiva or a cross or a symbol, and we tend to think of or even a crystal. We tend to, I need to feel something of somebody else or something else to be able to have this power. And that in itself is coupled with the fear of ego kicking in, which is really interesting, because you know Muhammad Ali and you know Prince Nazim, the two of them, I always found this interesting. There's a fine line between knowing your truth and power and just being full of ego. And I think, you know, Muhammad Ali seemed to just know he had this power, and Prince Nazim tend to come across as very egoistic, even though he was amazing at what he did. But there's a fine line that we tend to worry about, thinking, if I believe in myself that much, am I going to be a Prince Nazim? And I've battled with that for a long time. So therefore, my answer to you, Barry, is none of the above. when you get past all of those thoughts and feelings, you become in a place of instant inner peace, a place of beauty and love without thought or feeling, without measuring other people's strengths and even your own. So the truth is this: when you clear your mind completely, you become what's called a channel, and that channel then is an energy that flows through you to help heal others, and thus you become very powerful. So you don't actually look upon wanting to be powerful, you just look upon stepping out of the way and let the work being done. I hope that answered you. Morning Scott, morning Colette, morning everybody. Okay, I think there was a question from Stephanie, and that question was, I want to build back my inner strength. I've been let down by relationships. I've been let down by relationships tenfold, and I feel that each person that's come into my life has taken away part of my soul, and I feel as if I am no longer who I was born to be. What a beautiful and wonderful statement. And the reason why that is because now you know. Once you know, you can build back. So the question was, what kind of crystal can help you? There are many crystals. I would suggest this one for you. It's a very common crystal, but a very powerful one. It's called Tiger's Eye. And this crystal, once you hold it in your hand, it brings back inner power and inner strength. It helps you recognize who you are, but you already recognize that. You're already asking the right question. So what are you going to do next, my angel? Are you going to sacrifice your life again for somebody that you would rather just simply be with, knowing that you're with somebody? Or would you rather be with somebody that ticks all the boxes, who puts you on a pedestal, who loves you for who you are, who doesn't want to change you, who doesn't want to take away your power, who doesn't want to hurt you in any way, but just wants to love you and actually boost you up every day with love and hugs? For me, I've come to the decision in life now that since I've parted from my wife over 20 years, I am going to make sure in my life that I will only be with somebody that ticks all the boxes, meaning that I have to feel that love entirely. I am not just going to be with somebody for the sake of being with somebody. That's not what our life is about. I think whoever we are with in our life, they should help us grow in a loving way, but not try and fix us. I think we should be with somebody who helps us feel that power inside us and that confidence to be able to be who we're meant to be. And that's the partner that I would look for in my life. Somebody who doesn't expect anything, and I wouldn't expect anything from them. So on that level, I am very careful now who I would choose to love. And definitely my message to you is, take away all expectations from a relationship. Therefore, you're on a good level. You're on a good foundation to be able to have a good relationship, because you're not going to be let down. So yes, just flow and everything will come into your life, and a nice piece of Tiger's Eye would do you the world of good. Okay. Another question. Who do you work with in the spirit world? Interesting question. At one time, I used to believe that I worked with one person called Shanti, who was a beautiful Indian soul who used to come forward to me in my dreams and in my meditation. And I believed that that was the person that I would work with for the rest of my life. And then all of a sudden I got a shock when she wasn't there anymore. And all of a sudden I felt my mother coming forward. And that was really interesting, and I cried a lot because I couldn't believe the power of my mother right at the very beginning, within I think 2 months of doing this path. After that, the conversations we had, sounds crazy, right? But the conversations we had when we were healing is this: my dear son, you are open to receiving all love and healing and the presence of spirit at any given moment. Therefore, do not limit yourself to any thought or feeling. And it took me a while to figure that out, until I started realizing that every single healing session I was giving, every single course I was taking, Spirit was coming forward by the drove. So your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your grandfather, your best friend, whoever was coming forward around you, helping you at any given moment. So that was really, really profound in my life. And from that moment on, I never questioned, I never asked, I never expected. I just simply said, whoever comes forward to help at any given moment, I am honoured. So that's basically how it started for me. And to this day now, my last healing session, which was in Palo, there were at least 4 people who stood around while I was giving a healing to a beautiful lady in the spirit, a beautiful lady from, I think she was from Hawaii, a beautiful soul from Hawaii, really beautiful, and she had so many people around her giving thanks to her, and I could even see friends of friends, which means that she was about to embark on a lovely journey, and she was about to help somebody. And that somebody, which was a lady, her mother came forward to thank her and to give her healing to be able to help her child. Isn't that amazing? So I was feeling all of these feelings, and that was, yeah, absolutely beautiful. I think I cried most of the way through. And I do tend to cry a lot when I'm doing healing. I have a lot of tears when I really get down into the work. And the reason why I have those tears is because I feel. The moment you start to think about anything is the moment you block yourself. So I don't think anymore, I just step out of the way. Hi Shaz, hi Katie, hi guys. I hope that meant something to you. I'm just going to show you a picture of my mum. This is the lovely angel, my mum. Tell you a little bit about her. She passed away into the light when I was 12 years old, and one of the most profound things for me was when I got out of the hearse and we were going into the church. I said to my dad, why is everybody outside the church? Why aren't they inside? And he says, I don't know, son. So we took the casket and started walking past all these hundreds of people. And we went into this church called St. Patrick's Church. And I just couldn't believe it. The church was full to the brim. This woman who worked as a cleaner in a hospital, who worked in a restaurant as a washer-upper, who touched more hearts and souls than anybody that I've ever met. So yes, I'm proud to work alongside my mum in the spirit world, and she's my biggest hero. And I'd hope that even 1% of what she was, that I could become one day. Anybody got any questions, guys? I think I've answered all of them bar one. So if you've got any questions at all, please ask away and I'll try and answer them. Anything at all. About the academy or something about life, I don't mind. I've got another 10 minutes to go, and then I've got a client coming, so fire away if there's anything that you'd like to ask at all. If not, I'll go on to the next question. I still think we're live, I still think we're going strong, so I think. I could be completely wrong. Yeah, it says live anyway. Okay guys, I can't see any questions, so I've just got one last question, which is here. Which is your most powerful tool? Which is your most powerful tool? Well, anybody who's ever been to the academy knows this. Okay, the crystals, man. Do they make a healing session more powerful? I don't believe they make a healing session more powerful. I think each healing session is very unique to its own energy. I believe that if you feel the pull to go to a crystal and place it on your client's third eye or hand, then there is a reason for that. Each crystal holds a very valuable energy inside, and that energy could be that the flow just goes to a certain place and clears that away. So I believe that crystals should be always there, so you can work with them. But if you're thinking to yourself, oh, okay, when this client comes, I'm going to place this one here, this one here, this one here, and it's going to be a powerful energy. No, that's not how it works, not in my world at all. The fluid form of healing is about the moment. So when you're in the moment, if you feel, for some reason, why am I going over to, say, this beautiful amethyst, citrine amethyst, why am I going to that? Well, you're going to it for a reason, because you've been told to pick that one up. So everything should be a constant flow. So my belief is that whatever you bring with you, if you're a mobile healer, then that's all you need. If you're doing a healing session in your own studio, academy, whatever it is, your home, if you've got all your crystals there, everything's all there for you to choose whenever you want, then that's a really, really good thing, because you've got everything there, but you're not actually thinking about it. You're not thinking what to use beforehand. Some people will channel that energy before and use it, but you're asking me. So I'm giving you the information that I know and I've worked with. So I always find whenever I write something down before, it doesn't work. Whenever I think I'm going to use something before, it doesn't work. And so I've learned to let go of thought and feeling and simply trust in the moment. Why am I crying listening to you? The words that come out of people's mouths sometimes are not just words, they're a healing energy, and it blasts through and it touches your heart to help you open up. Crying is a simple message to me. It means that your heart's opening, which is a fabulous sign. It means that you're healing and you're strengthening. Sometimes there are no words to describe what we go through in life, and not always a psychologist, a psychiatrist and a healer can tell you that, but you yourself know. And when you listen to yourself, when you listen to your heart, when you ask yourself, why am I crying? You're crying. If you listen deep enough, you'll get the answer. So yeah, you can often read a book and read one line and think, oh my God, and your tears will start coming down your eyes, because that one line opened up something in you, or you remembered something of a past, or you are healing something of a past. There's so many reasons why, but then you will go back to that very same book in a year's time and read that line and it won't have no effect. Therefore, you are healing constantly through your whole life, all the time. Or every moment, every single moment, there is a healing process happening to you. And just, can you imagine if you just realize that and think that? You know, I am not perfect, but I know that every day I heal. I feel something. I recognize something more about myself that I need to work on. I cry a lot. I get angry. I get happy. I get sad. All emotions, all beautiful emotions. My dad passed away 9 years ago. Maybe you've just reconnected with your dad and that's why you started crying. So you could have just answered your own question. I often cry when my mum comes forward. So, okay guys, I skipped away from that and I'll go back to it. And I think the question was, what is the most powerful tool you use? So yeah, yeah, most of the guys who know me, who've come to the academy to learn here, I normally sit out about 50 tools on my, it's not a desk, but it's where I do my work. And I ask them all to get up and go and choose which they think is the most powerful tool. So they come back with a crystal, or they'll come back with this, or they'll come back with, I don't know, oils and different things, and they'll sit down and then they'll explain why. And then I show them my most powerful tool. Are you ready? Yeah. I hold this tool in my hand to clear away any darkness. Yeah, there's something in this, guys, so I'll explain why before I go. So this will be my last message today, okay? This is a pair of nail cutters. Now, imagine yourself wanting to become a powerful healer who wants to help the person lying down in front of you. So you imagine that this person is now lying down, feeling at peace, feeling wonderful. The music playing beautifully. The smells in the room are gorgeous. You're ready, you're feeling powerful, you're wanting now to place your hands on this person's head. So then you place your hands on their head. You're trying to get this clear, beautiful flow through your body. You're trying to clear your mind entirely of any thought and feeling, because you want to be as pure as possible. You want to be that channel. So you want to get out of the way, and you just want to let this beautiful flow come through you, whether that's the spirit world, whether it's the energy around you healing them, doesn't matter, but you're just about ready. And now you sit down comfortably. You look at the person's head and you now place your hands on their head. And then you see your fingernails and see that they're a bit dirty or long. Oh, Jesus. It's gone. Blocked. Because you're thinking. So any given moment that you are thinking blocks you from that beautiful flow. Therefore, if your fingernails are cleaned, you're not worried about your fingernails. It's a metaphor. What is it to become a pure energy healer, and what does it actually do, and how does it benefit you at the end of it? What I've just explained to you there is not just a simple case of cutting your nails. It is a case of clearing your life of all thought and feeling of anything negative that could enter your life. So once you become a pure energy healer, you're in this academy and you realize at some point how beautiful it is to live a life of peace and love and healing people and feeling this beautiful, beautiful energy running through you. And then you look outside and you think, I think I've got it all wrong out there. I think how I behaved and how life is out there isn't right, and in here is. Welcome to the world of healing. Therefore you heal yourself, you recognize what's important, and you change your life. You sleep better, you know deep in your heart what you need to let go of, you know how to live now, and you know what you want because you've felt it. You felt that divine energy and power within yourself when you spend 4 days here. That, my dear friends, is all about pure energy healing, becoming a pure energy healer that you already are. Everything that you are, you have in. I don't teach you anything. I only show you how to flow. I guide you in the beautiful flow of pure energy, which is within you all the time. So basically I chip away all the negativity, I unlearn all what you've learned to be able to help you live a new life of love and happiness. And knowing that when you see what's going on around you at any given moment, that you can smile and say, I've got it now. Thank goodness I've got it. I understand what life's about. That, my dear friends, is why you come to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. Not because you were brought here because you thought it was a right thing to do. You were brought here from your heart because you were ready to move forward and live a most beautiful life, as we all do now. Well, there you go. That was my first live broadcast from the Academy here. I hope it's touched your heart in some way. I do begin the Pure Energy Healing course in a few days on the 22nd to the 25th. So there are 2 places left if you want to come and experience this. It's very easy to fly into Malaga. A lot of you are already flying into Malaga, so thank you. I think this is going to be one of the last ones I'm doing this year. And I think that's it really. You know, contact me on info@markbajerski.com if you want to come over here. We've got a lot of places where there's a hotel just opposite here, which is dead simple, and we're only 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away from Malaga Airport, so it's very simple. So that's it really. I've never been amazing at advertising myself, but I'm starting to have the confidence like Muhammad Ali. I do believe that what I share with you is from the heart. And you know, if I can just say this one last thing to anybody out there who may be skeptical of all what I am and all what I do, I'll leave you with this final note. The difference between a pure healer is one that heals somebody from their heart, and they do it because of their work, because they love it and they want to help them. And anything after that that comes in, which may be money, is always second, if not last. So my priority of life is always about helping somebody first. That's first and foremost. It always has been in my life. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't be doing this work anymore. I would just simply open many businesses like I did before, and I was a very successful business guy, and I used to make more money in a weekend than I could doing this work within a month. So, you know, just so you know, guys, I come from the heart. I love you all, and I do care for everybody that I meet, because you're all my brothers and sisters. And if I had any kind of hate towards anybody, then I wouldn't be who I am today. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody that I see. And anybody who has ever fallen out with me, anybody who doesn't understand me, they're the first person, they're the first people that I send love to, because I want to see them happy. Two reasons. One, because if they're happy, then they're not upset with me, or they think they're upset with me. And secondly, that they're living a happy life. All I want for anybody in this world is never to wake up feeling depressed or down or upset, or, you know, we all deserve to live. Okay, I better go, guys. My clients just sent me a message. So, believe it or not, I've started to doing some one-to-ones on Skype now. So the one-to-ones are nothing to do with tarot cards, nothing to do with spiritual attunement. It's all to do with what I've learned over the years. So now I'm doing, they're kind of like life coaching, spiritual life coaching. A bit like I'm talking to you now, but specific things that are very personal that I can maybe attune back to the many thousands of people that I've read for, and be able to help them, which I'm so excited about. So I do 1 hour or 2 hour sessions, not many a week, but I'm really looking forward to this bit, and it doesn't feel like much pressure. It feels really, really fluid. So it's amazing how my life's changing. So love you all. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me and staying with me in these few moments. So glad to see you too. Neelam, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, have a great day. I send you all my love now. Okay, just let me send you some love. Close your eyes and just feel this love coming forward and this energy. It is easy to do because there is no such thing as space and time. You are here, I am next to you, and I place my hand on your heart and touch you into your heart and give good energy and loving energy, strengthen you and make you feel amazing, make you feel strong, make you feel all that you deserve to feel, because you are perfect in every way. Feel my love and my power flow through you now. Breathe through your nose and blow out through your mouth. Everything that you blow out through your mouth you do not need anymore. Breathe in the breath of life. Feel this love. I call upon your family in the spirit world. I call upon everybody to help you and heal you as far as your path allows. May your day be beautiful and feel strong. Never forget you are amazing. Never forget how beautiful you are. Never forget how powerful you are. Never forget who you are. Remember, you were born to make a difference. You are that difference. Shine, my beautiful friends, today, shine. Love you all. Bye, guys. Thank you for your support.